Sir.
Yes, yes.
Sir, are you sharing your screen?
Yeah, I'm not right now. I'll say.
Okay, sir.
So in the last lecture, like that is YouTube lecture, we have gone through. There are three ways to represent the number, especially signed number. First was the signed magnitude based. Second was the ones complement based, and third was the twos complement based method, right? But if you say I'm talking about the positive number, so now let me share my screen. Is it visible? Can anyone confirm?
Yes, sir, it's visible.
Cool. So now, suppose we are talking about the representation of numbers. So there are three ways. So suppose when we say I want to represent plus 20. So when you represent plus 20, either you use signed magnitude, right? Or you use ones complement, or you use twos complement. In all three cases, plus 20 will remain same. Means representation of positive number is only one way. But whenever we talk about minus 20, the representation in sign magnitude is different, right? You can say the sign magnitude is different. Second, one's complement is again different, and two's complement is again different, right? So let's represent them. So for example, if you want to convert plus 20 into sign magnitude or any of these methods, so what will be the value? And suppose we are talking about 8-bit value. So what will be the plus 20? So for quick reference, let me say 16 8 4 2 1. So means 1 0 1 0 0, right? So here please mute yourself. If you have any doubt, then only unmute. 1 0 1 0 0. Now I want to complete 8-bit. So currently we have 5 bits. So let me add 3 more bits so that it will become the 8-bit number. This is representing plus 20. Any of these methods, either you use sign bit or you use ones complement or twos complement, plus 20.
Sir, you are muted.
Sir, you are
Sir,
muted, sir.
sir, you are muted.
You should make us all attendees.
Yes, sir.
Sir, please.
You are muted.
First I am changing the meeting option. Now
Yes, sir.
only so I'm there. Yeah.
Sir, you can change to organization also.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so now the screen is visible.
Yes, sir.
Cool. So now if we want to represent minus 20, then what will happen? In case of sign magnitude, it will become 1 0 0 1 0 1 0 0. Now the first bit will represent the negative sign, right? But in case of ones complement, for example, we are talking about ones complement, then what will happen? You take this entire number and take the ones complement. I'm taking this entire number and taking the ones complement, so it will become 1 1 1 0 1 0 1 1. Now if you want to represent, so this representing minus 20 in ones complement, right? Now if you say 2's complement, what you will do, you will just add 1 over there. So what will be the 2's complement? Let me take it separately here. 1 1 0, sorry, 1 1 0 1 0 1 1. I will add 1 over there. So 1 plus 1 will get 0, 1 carry, 1 plus 1 it will be 0, 1 carry, 1, then again 1 0 1 1 1. So this will become here. So let me take it 1 1 1 0 1 1 0 0. This is minus 20 representation in 2's complement. So it means when you talk about negative number, there are three ways to represent. First is the sign magnitude way, second is the ones complement method, third is the twos complement method. But if you are representing plus 20 means positive number, there is only one single way to represent the number. There is no difference between ones complement and twos complement or sign magnitude. Is it clear to everyone? Any doubt on this?
Sir, like I didn't understand for why like positive numbers all are same.
Because whenever you say positive number, so these methods are actually focusing on representing negative numbers. This one's complement. So once you take complement, it means you are representing the negative number. But if you are not taking complement, then it is a positive number.
Okay, so basically one's complement is made for negative numbers.
Yes, you can say focus entire made for the negative number. So with few examples, once we talk about subtraction, then you will understand.
So one small doubt, sir.
Yeah.
सर ये जो हम 0101 बाइनरी रिप्रेजेंटेशन करते हैं सर ये 8-bit में ही होता है मोस्टली.
No, it is not compulsory. It is 8-bit. It depends upon the system. Like for example, if you are saying you have 32-bit system, right? So then the sequence will be 32-bit.
सर तो उसमें आप कैसे मतलब वो करते हैं कन्वर्ट करते हैं बाइनरी में, जैसे इसमें तो आप 32 16 8 4 2 1 करके करते हैं ना.
Right.
तो 32-bit के लिए भी सेम होगा सर.
So yes, definitely 2 to the power 0, then 2 to the power 1, 2 to the power 2, 2 to the power 3, and so on 2 to the power 31.
ठीक है सर, करेक्ट सर.
Getting?
Yes
So
sir.
ultimately it's a 2 to the power, not 1 2. So you can say it is 1 2 4 8 16 and so on. So it will be 2 to the 31, whatever number will come.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, when the machine reads this binary code, sir, it has to be specified. No? This is the ones complement, or this is a twos complement, or this is a
Yes, it is predefined. It is predefined, like machine is following either ones complement method or twos complement method or sign magnitude method. Only one method entire machine is following. It is not like all three like swapping together. No, only one method entire machine is following. That is predefined. As these bits are predefined, these methods is also predefined. What method they are using?
Sir?
Yeah.
So what is the necessity of twos complement? Even we get the value of all the native values using ones complement.
So I'll come on that. Why we need to twos complement? Actually, when you represent 0, so there is in ones complement there is plus 0 and minus 0. But actually there is nothing is minus 0. So means unnecessary you are wasting this space to represent minus 0. And that is not in twos complement. It is utilizing that space as well, and it can represent one extra number. So that's the beauty behind the twos complement. On the top of it, once we'll give like one example of subtraction addition. That's especially subtraction addition is same for any method. Either you use ones complement, because when you say addition, let me say when you say 20 plus 5. So this is also plus 20. This is also plus 5. Means both are same. Any method you are using doesn't make any difference. But when you say subtraction, then you say 20 minus 5. So 20 is plus 20, but 5 is minus 5. So this minus 5 represented in one's complement means you need to take complement of that. So I'll come into this once we'll see the example. It will be very clear.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So let's take one quick example. How to subtract using one's complement, right? So let me take 20 minus. So in the YouTube video, I have taken like this number was larger than second. So let me take this one's smaller than, so that we can go this example as well. So first is this. So suppose I want to say 5 minus 15, right? This is what we want to solve using ones complement. So first of all, what is the ones complement for plus 5? And let me say it is 8-bit number. Why I am taking 8-bit? Because it is convenient for us. If we say 32-bit, then it's unnecessary zeros will be there, and for explanation it will become difficult to write 32 bits. That's why I'm going with the 8-bit. But if you have large number, then you can go up to like 13-bit, 32-bit or 16-bit or whatever. Method will remain same. Yes. Could you please mute, man?
मम्मा दीदी को फोन ला के दो उसमें नेट है.
Okay. So let's move forward. So now I'm saying it is plus 5 minus 15. So what about plus 5? So I want to represent plus 5 using 1's complement. So what will be the plus 5 using 1's complement?
101.
101.
101. Yeah, 101. Correct. Now I want 8 bits. So what I will do? I will append 5 more bit over there. So that it will become complete 8-bit number. Plus 5. So that will remain same. Now if I am saying minus 15. 1 1 1 1, right? Then 0 0 0, one more 0. Yeah, 8. Now currently in this moment, this is not minus 15, this is plus 15. Now I want to represent minus 15. So what we need to do? We have to take 1's complement of this. Getting? So what it will become? 1 1 1, sorry, 1 0 0 0 0. Getting? So this is representing, this number is representing minus 15. Now what, once you represent both the number in 1's complement, what we have to do? We have to add both the numbers. So we have to add 0 0 0 0, one more 0 1 1, then 0 sorry, it's 1 1 1 1. So it's simply, you can say 1 1 1 1 0 0 0 0. Now we need to add them. Now important point, in case of subtraction, you required a subtractor because over there you are subtracting. But in case of 1's complement, we do not need subtractor. Adder is good enough for addition as well, for subtraction as well. So here also we are adding. Okay. So what we are doing, we are simply adding both the numbers. So once you add, what we'll get? 1 plus 0, it's 1 0 0 1, then 0 1 1 1 1. Now you are not getting any carry, but in the example, while we are using the YouTube, in the YouTube video, there was one carry. So what we are doing, if carry is there, add into the sum. So here we are adding that carry. But if carry is not there, so we do not have any carry, no carry, you can say. In that case, what we have to do, we have to take 1's complement of entire number and add minus sign. So what will be the 1's complement of this number? Let's say 0 0 0, another 0 1 0 1 0, and you have to add a minus sign. This is your correct answer. And if you say it is minus 10. Getting everyone? Any doubt on this? Guys, any doubt on this?
No sir.
No, sir.
Okay, so if you do not have any doubt, can you solve this problem? Let me say 19 minus 5, and another problem is 10 minus 20. So this is for you. Please solve it at your end. I'm just holding it for 2 minutes so that you can solve it at your end. I hope everyone solve it. So most probably you have pen and paper in your hand. And if do not have pen and paper in your hand, so from the next class, please take your pen and paper, make notes. That will help you a lot, because this entire digital design system will be like slide will be like I will write every time. So once you write, then you will feel it. You will understand much easier way, right? So 19 minus 5 and 10 minus 20. Okay. So
who will be uploading the PDF of these lectures on LMS, sir?
I will upload this written lecture, definitely, yes, but the video is already there, so might be this PPT will not required, because we are uploading the videos as well.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, because if you look into the PPT, there is a lot of things which we are written, and might be sometimes in this corner, sometimes in this corner, sometimes in this corner. So sequence matter here, where we are writing first. So video will be more helpful than
Sir,
PPT.
yeah. Where we get the carry, we should just write the carry in the answer. In the
If you are getting carry, means in this case you will get the carry. So you have to add it over there. You have to add the carry into the sum. Whatever sum is coming, you have to add the carry. So let me take this example.
Sir,
What
it
is
would
the
be
binary for
1110.
So what is the binary for 19?
100
111.
10011.
Right. Now I want to make it 8 bits. So 000. What about -5?
101.
101.
5 is
101 for 5. Again, I'm
101.
saying 101 is for +5.
Complement.
Right. So you have to take one's complement of this. So it will be 1 1
1 1 1
1 another one
0 1 0
0 1 0.
Right. Now you need to add them. Again, important point, we need to add them. Here you do not need any subtractor, means one component is there that is known as subtractor. You do not need it. Even for subtraction, you do not need subtractor. You are using only addition. So here you have 1 1 1 0, then 1, then 1, then 0 0 0 0 1. Once you got the carry, you have to add it here. So I am adding this carry here, and you'll get 1 plus 1 0, then 1, then 1 1 0 0 0 0. Is it the correct answer? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What
Yes, sir.
we are getting? Plus 14. So this you already done in the previous case, like just example. So this you can do at your home, like for practice. So this is the way how one's complement is there. Now, one important point to notice. Here you are doing plus here, and then if carry is there, then another plus. Now let's look into the 2's complement. Same question, 19 minus 5. So let me take 19 minus 5 here. So what will be the 19? It will remain same as it is here, 000 1 00 1 1. So it will be 000, then 1 00 1 1. So this is your plus 19. Now minus 5, right? So for minus 5, first you will say what will be the plus 5? 0 0 0 0 0 1 0 1. But once you represent into the ones complement, it will become 1 1 1 1.
19 representation is wrong.
Right. Now you have to do plus 1 in short. So it will become 1 1 0 1 1 1 1 1. Right. This is the minus 5 in 2's complement. Now what they are saying, once it is represented both in 2's complement, what we have to do? We have to add them. So what we need to do? 0 0 0 1 0 1 1, and here we have 1 1 1 1.
Sir, 19 is 1 00 11.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay, okay. 1 0 is missing here. Yeah, thank you. One more 1 0 1 1. Right. So once you add them, 1 plus 1, you will get 0. Then again another one carry. So 1, another 1, then 1, then 0, then another 0, another 0, another 0, and 1. Now here what it is saying, if carry is there, just discard it. So I just need to delete it and we'll get the answer. So means you do not need to add it here, one extra addition. Getting? So that is the way how you can do the subtraction using one's complement. So here we are saving one extra addition. Now maybe someone will say, actually we are doing extra addition here. But no, it is just for the convenience. But there is a way to represent it directly in 2's complement from here. So how it is there? So simply it is saying once you start from right side, from right side once you start, and once you get the first one, keep it as it is and then revert remaining bits. So what we'll get first one here, we'll get first one and then remaining bit you have to reverse. So it is 1 0 1 1 1 1 1. Getting? Then it is 2's complement. Means actually you do not need to do this procedure, you can directly get it. But in order to simplicity, we are following this. But in system, you do not need to do this addition. So means ultimately whenever you are doing subtraction using 2's complement, you are saving one extra addition whenever your first number is bigger than second. Getting everyone? Any doubt on this? Anyone, any doubt?
Sir, how to take directly to 2's complement?
Okay, so let me take another example. So for example, you are saying minus 10. So what will be the representation of this minus in 2's complement? So in general, what we are doing, first you will take 10. So 8, 4, 2, 1. Then let me take zeros. So this is 8-bit representation of plus 10. In this moment, it is plus 10. Now you will take, I said, in order to convert into the 2's complement directly, you will start from right side. So you will start from here. It is 0, you will keep it as it is. Now once you get first one, we got first one here, you will keep it as it is, and then after that you start reversing. So it is 0, then 1 0 1 1 1 1. Yeah. So then it is 2's complement. And let me take it in the regular procedure as we are following. So first take the 1's complement, right? So it will be 1 1 1 1 0 1 0 1. Now you are adding 1. So what will get? 1 plus 1 0 1 1 0 1 1 1 1. Is this is same as this? Yes. Got it, everyone? Got it or not?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. So this is the way how you can do 2's subtraction using 2's complement. Let me take one example so that you can do at your end. So let me take 15 minus 30. Please solve it at your end. Let me open this graph, this flow chart for you. So first what you have to do, first you have to take 2's complement, then add both the numbers. So once you added, is carry will be generated? No, then take 2's complement, add negative sign. That we need to follow here. So first, yeah.
We need to take 2 complement of both the numbers.
No, so once you say 2's complement of both the numbers, but here it is plus 15 and this is minus 30. In case of plus, you do not need to take actually complement because plus is remain same. Representation of plus is remain same whatever method you are following. You do not need to take complement, plus will remain same. Only the negative number required to take complement, not the positive number.
Sir, can you show the flow chart once?
Yeah, of course.
Sir, you have written here that find 2's complement of both the numbers.
Means the representation of both the numbers in 2's complement.
Oh, okay.
Means if you say plus 19, then the representation in 2's complement will remain same.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah. So please try to solve it at your end.
Sir, so it is similar to that of 1's complement, but we here
Yeah.
we 2's complement and we again convert it into original thing.
Yes. It is same procedure, just in case of 1's complement you have to do it. So please complete it. I'm taking a pause of 1 minute. Yes, have you done? So what is the 2's complement for plus 15? It will remain same as 15, so it will be 1 1 1 1, and then remain will be 0. What about 30? So you have to map 16 8 4 2 1
4 times 1 0
1 1.
Yeah, sir. 2 also 1, sir. 1 1 1 0 0.
Correct. So now, but it is minus 30. So let me first complete it as a 8-bit.
1 1 1 0 0 0 1.
So it will be, if it is 2's complement, so there are two ways, as we already know. You can directly convert into, so 0 1. Once we got first one, you need to complement. So 0 0 0 1 1 1. Getting? So now let me add it. 1 1 1 0 0 0 1 0. Let's add it. So it will get 1 here, then 1 plus 1 0, then again 0, then again 0, because here carry, then 1 1 1 1. Now what you need to do, because there is no carry, what we need to do, you have to take 2's complement of this. So what will be the 2's complement of this? It is first one, so you'll keep it here and then take 2's complement, so invert it. 1 1 1 0 0 0 0 and minus sign. So this will be your answer.
Sir,
Getting?
if carry is generated, we'll add it or we'll just discard the carry?
No, there will be no carry. Whenever you do not have any carry, then what you need to do, you have to take 2's complement and minus sign.
If there is a carry in 1's
Then
complement,
you have to discard it. In case of 1's complement, you need to add it. If you go to the 1's complement, you have to add the carry, as we have done previously. Like, you need to add the carry. But in case of 2's complement, you just need to discard it. That's it. Getting, everyone? Any doubt on this? Guys, any doubt?
No, sir.
No, sir.
So can you please show the previous slide once again, sir?
Yeah, of course. Okay. So till now we have seen how to represent a number into the binary form. Then we have seen how to represent the signed number into the binary. These are 3 methods we already seen. Then we have seen the addition. Addition is same for all the methods, but subtraction is different for all 3 methods of representation. And we have seen the most you can say most appropriate method is the 2's complement, the last one, where we do not need to do extra addition, and the representation also have one extra value that you can represent using 2's complement. Okay, now there is another way to represent the binary, and this is known as binary coded decimal. Binary coded decimal. Here, this part, let me highlight it. This part is really important. Here we are not seeing conversion, we are seeing coding, right? So coding means once you got one value, you have to code it, give it different value, or you can say different coding for that value. And this BCD coding is 8421 coding. So this is also known as 8421 coding, right? Now, how exactly it will work? You are giving weightage to 8421. We already seen it, but how to represent them, right? So the representation of this number is like, suppose I have a number 15. So how to represent this 15 into the binary? There is a fixed value for every number. You will have a 4-bit value. So for 5, what will be the 4-bit? 0 1 0 1. Right? For 1, it will be 0 0 0 1. Right? So that is the way how you will represent into the BCD. Right? So if you want to represent 15, so 1 will represent separately, 5 will represent separately. This is the 15 in decimal. Here we are not doing conversion, we are doing coding. every number will get a code, right? For example, if you want to represent 85, so then what will be the BCD for this? First you'll take 5, so it will be 0 1 0 1, and what about 8? It is 1 0 0 0, right? So this is the BCD code for 85, right? So this is known as the coding, binary coded decimal. And you can say why it comes into the picture. So before jumping into that, how many invalid codes are there? Have you think once, just give little bit pressure in the mind and find out, is there invalid code? Okay, let me give you an example. Suppose I'm saying 1010. What will be the value? 1010?
10.
10. But is 10, how will represent 10 in BCD?
A.
0 0 BCD, not hexadecimal. BCD, just
Okay.
that we have seen here.
8 plus 2.
So it is 0001 and 0000. This is the representation of BCD of 10, and this is the representation in binary. There are two different things here right now. Once you say BCD, so this is your BCD representation. So in that way, suppose I'm saying I have a value 65. So how will represent in BCD? Simply you will take 6 separately, 5 separately. So 5 will become 0 1 0 1, and what about 6? 0 1 1 0. This is the 65 in BCD. Getting? So now what invalid bits means, if you say, so with this process, as we are representing in BCD, with this process, can we ever utilize the value 1 0, sorry, this one? Is this will appear anytime 1 0 1 0 or 1 0 1 1 or 1 1 0 0 or 1 1 0 1 or 1 1 1 0, at the end 1 1 1 1? Is really these bits will appear by chance? Sorry.
No, sir.
Right, these bits will never appear. Why they will never appear? Because once you represent into the BCD, we do not need these bits, because after 99, so you can represent maximum 9, that is 1001. Here also 1001. Now once you say 100, in that case it will be 0000, 0000 and 0001. So means these bits are invalid for BCD case. So we'll utilize them later. We will discuss this later.
So BCD is always represented in 4 bits.
Yes, they always represent in 8421. This is the coding. 8421 coding means it is always represented in the 4 bit, because in decimal, in case of decimal, you have 0 to 9. In order to represent 0 to 9, you require 4 bit. So maximum it is 1001, and this is 0000. So that's why BCD represent in 4 bit, always represent in 4 bit. Getting? Now what are the, yes.
Sir?
Yes, speak up.
Just a small query, sir. Sir, this BCD, does it have addition and subtraction?
It has.
Similar to the previous codes?
It has addition. We'll come into that. How
it is a bit strange, no, sir. I mean, we are doing this using the digits.
Yes.
And the code is up to 9 only. No? How can it have addition or
coming into that? Don't worry. Coming into that. How to do addition and all those things. Okay. So first of all, let us understand why BCD comes into the picture. What is use of that? So first of all, BCD enable fast conversion from denary to binary. Instead of saying decimal, I'm saying denary, because here every number is independent. Suppose I'm saying 88, So for the system, it is 8 and 8. That's why it is saying denary. So denary to binary. And that system is used for the calculator. The calculator that you are using, they use it. Right. So here each digit is directly represent 4-bit block of BCD that you are seeing in day to day. So how they feel, how this calculator feel, 4-bit for this, 4-bit for this, 4-bit for this, 4-bit for this, and then you can represent it in this way as what calculator understand. Now let's look into these codes. Now I'm saying XS3 code. So here we have XS3 code. What XS3 code? If it is 0, you just add +3. So I'm adding +3. So 0 is representing by +3 means 3. 1 is representing by 4. 2 is representing by 5. 3 is representing by 6 and so on. 9 is representing by 12. Similarly, there is another code as well. So here we are talking about coding. I'm not saying conversion. I'm saying coding, right? So here I'm saying 8, 4, -2, -1. So suppose I have a number 6. Now how you will code it in 8, 4, -2, -1 so that you will get 6? Yes?
8
Sir,
and
8
minus
plus
2.
minus 2, 8 and minus 2.
8 minus 2.
Yes, 1, 0, 1,
1.
0. You will get 6, right? Similarly, suppose I'm saying I have a number 7. What will do? 1, 0, 0, 1. Similarly, if I will say I have a number 5, then what will do? 5.
Sir, 8
1
minus 2
0 1.
minus 1.
Yes, 1,
1 0 1
0, 1, 1. Getting? So in that way, you can represent in 8, 4, -2, -1 coding. This is known as coding. BCD is one type of coding that we have seen. This is known as 8, 4, 2, 1 coding. Then there is a XS3 coding where we are adding 3 on the top of it. There is another coding that is 8, 4, -2, -1 coding. Right. Now, just look into these numbers. Right. And are you able to see some interesting property here? Anything that you can see here? Something which is very interesting.
Sir, the second bit is common.
Second bit is common where? In XS3?
So in XS3, -2 and -1 digit are reverse as that of 8, 4, 2, -1, -1.
So the last three are getting interchange and the first element is remaining the same. So
सर ये 8421 में जो 1 का वैल्यू है वो एक्सिस के अंदर 4 का वैल्यू है. अब उसके अंदर जो 2 का वैल्यू है वो इसके अंदर 3 का वैल्यू है. ऐसा.
Okay. Now
And the same thing for 8,
within
sir.
column. Suppose I am talking about currently this access that 8421 and one time we are talking about this. Okay, just look into these pairs.
सर जो 8 4
Sir,
minus
the
2
first and
minus 1
second
है
bit are same.
उसमें जो फर्स्ट वाला है ना उसमें अगर हम उसके 0 या 1 को रिप्लेस कर देंगे 1 या 0 से तो जो लास्ट वाला आ जाएगा. जैसे स्टार्टिंग में 4 टाइम्स 0 है तो नीचे 4 टाइम्स 111 है ऐसे.
जैसे जहाँ पे 0 जो 0 9 1 8 2 7 से इसमें जैसे कि जिसमें 0 इधर है उसमें वहाँ पे 1 है, वहाँ पे जहाँ पे 1 है यहाँ पे 0 है.
Exactly.
Sir, you can say.
Yes. So if we draw a line here, can we take a mirror image? If we just invert it.
से रिप्लेस हो रहे हैं. सॉरी सर, मतलब
If you say this pair,
Complement जैसे हो रहे हैं सर.
This pair, yes, exactly. They are complement to each other, right? And many design these properties heavily used to simplify the system, right? That's why these different codes are available. 8421 code, XS3 code, 84 -2 -1 code, and many other codes are there, right? So just to understand, these codes are helpful for us whenever we are trying to utilize these special property of these codes, like XS3 and 84 -2 -1 have. Right? So then only these codes are useful. But that is one way to represent a number as well. Right? As I told you, please make sure conversion and coding is different. right? Don't mix it together. When you say conversion means decimal 10, base 10 is converted into the binary. This is conversion. But once you say coding, then 1 is separate, 3 is separate. Means once you map every number with different number or different coding, then that is coding. Right? Once you say I want to convert from binary to octal or decimal to binary something, that is conversion. That is not coding. Getting? So don't be confused between coding and conversion. Coding means every bit you are representing in different format, or you can say every number you are representing in different format. That is the coding. But if you are convert from one system to another system, that is the conversion. Is it clear to everyone? Any doubt on this? Guys, any doubt till this point? Guys, any doubt?
No doubt, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Cool, cool. So now we want to do addition, as some person asked, like how to do addition in this special style of coding, right? So once you add 4 plus 1, so just convert into the coding. This is 4, this is 1. Once you add simply, you will get 5. Quite simple, right? There is nothing special. 0 plus 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, and so on. That's fine. Now if you say plus 3 plus 3 plus 3, then also you will get like a correct number, that is 6. Now the story start. Suppose I am saying I have a number that is 6 plus 4. So if you represent 6, what it will be? So it will be 0, 1, 1, 0. What about 4? 0, 1, 0, 0. Now if you convert into the, like if you do addition, it will be 0, 1, 1, sorry, 0 and 1. Getting what this number is? In case of BCD, this is available in BCD?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No. Means something is wrong, right? So whenever your total is go beyond 9, means once your coding is go beyond this, what we need to do, you have to add plus 6. Now you can say from where this 6 is coming. Why plus 6? Why not plus 5? Why not plus 2? Why plus 6? So plus 6 is coming because of the jump. Now from where this jump is coming, suppose you are saying 0, 0, 0, 0 representing 0, then 0, 0, 0, 1. So this is 0, this is 1. Similarly 0, 0, 1, 0 for 2 and so on. Once you say 1, 0, 0, 1, this is for 9. After 9, how many bits are there which are not used in BCD? So 10, sorry, 1, 0, 1, 0, right? Then 11, 1, 0, 1, 1, then 12, 1, 1, 0, 0, then 13, 1, 1, 0, 1, then 14, 1, 1, 1, 0, then 15, 1, 1, 1, 1. So how many bits we are not using? How
6.
much jump we are making for the representation of next
6.
number? 6. So from this jump, this 6 is coming. So whenever you have a number at the time of addition which is beyond this, then you have to add plus 6. So what we need to do? So let me take this number here fresh. So I'm saying 0, 1, 1, 0, and we are adding 0, 1, 0, 0. We are adding, so 0, 1 plus 1, so 1 plus 0, 0, 1 plus 1, 0, sorry, and then 1. Now we are saying this is beyond this, so we have to add plus 6. So plus 6 means 0, 1, 1, 0. So you will get 0 here, 1 plus 1, 0, 1 plus 1, 0, 1 plus 1, 0 and 1. So now if you code it 4 bit for this, 4 bit for this, so it is 0, and because this is incomplete bit, so it will become 1, so you will get 1, 0. In that way your BCD addition is working. Whenever you go beyond 9, you have to add plus 6 to make this jump, so that you will reach the next value, that is 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0. Getting? Any doubt till this point? Anyone?
No, sir.
Good. So the same story we are saying here. So if it is more than 9, what you have to do? You have to add +6 and then you will get the value. Right. Now, based on this example, let's try to do this. Please do it at your end. It's a 2905 that you will represent here. You can say 2905. And here you have 1897. You are adding it. So what will be the correct value? Okay, so let me do this for home exercise. Try it at your end, then we'll discuss in the next class, right? Instead of just doing it here. Okay, this is one important concept. How many bits required to represent a number in case of binary? As we already seen, the binary numbers required whenever we talk, this base is 2, so everything comes from the 2, right? So if you say here, let me say it is, if your number is between 2 to the power n and 2 to the power n minus 1, then you require n bits to find out or to represent that number, right? So this n is coming from there. So let me take one example. I think from theory might be some will be confused. Let me take some example. Suppose I'm saying number 8, right? Now I will take the number. So what will be the log value? So you have to, if you say 8, so you will compare with 2 to the powers. So once you compare 2 to the power, so you can say 2 to the power 0, then 2 to the power 1, 2 to the power 2, 2 to the power 3, 2 to the power 4, 2 to the power 5, and so on. So if you represent the value, it's 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. Now based on this formulation, what n we will get? What is m here? So based on this formulation, if you have a number 8, means 8 will be there. 2 to the power 3, it is between 2 to the power 3 and 2 to the power 2. So you will get 3 from here. So you can say it is 2 to the power 3, or you can say it is between 2 to the power 3 greater than equal to 8 and less not equal to, sorry, bottom side we do not need equal to 2 to the power 2. So definitely this condition is true. So what we required? We required 3 bit. Suppose I'm saying, let's take another example. Suppose I'm saying I want to represent, let's say 21. So where it will belong? If you look into this series.
2 to the power 5 and 2 to the power 4.
2 to the power 5 and 2 to the power 4. Right? So how many bits required? This much. So it is the ceiling value always. So you require 5 bit, minimum 5 bit to represent the 21. So this is the way how you can calculate how many bits required to represent a number. Right? Okay, so this is something here, one like how to represent an element over there, right? So there are 2 ways to represent. One is this, where we are saying number of digits are 2, so it will be 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. That we usually see it. But there is another way that is known as one hot method. Now, what is special? Let me write it. So let me highlight it. What is special here? Can you point out something special?
One value is shifting.
One value is shifting. Okay. Anything else? Anyone point out?
Sir, it's like the ceiling for decimals. Like
ceilings for decimals.
Like you can
So not ceiling. One important thing, how many times 1 present in every number?
One time.
One time.
Only one time. And that is the beauty of this representation. That is known as one hot representation. That one will appear only one time. That is known as one hot representation. Now you can say where it is utilized. In general, why we are using this kind of system, one hot representation. It is unnecessary wasting of many bits. But no, there are many places where one hot representation comes into the picture. Let me give you a very well-known example, or you can say well-used example. Whenever you are using a dictionary, I think everyone knows dictionary, right? Whenever you use a dictionary, and that dictionary you want to represent into the system. Suppose I want to feed dictionary into the system, then that is using one hot representation. So let me take example. Suppose you have a dictionary like start with A, then it is start with, let's say, Jew. Let me say second value is and. So now, and total number of values what is available here, let me say it is 1000. Just example, even it is much bigger, it is just 1000. So once you represent A, right, in that case what will be the value? It will be 1000 ones, 1000 bit long number, and only one place will be 1. So let me say for A, this place will be 1, remain all will be 0, right? Second, suppose in case of and, second place will be 1, remain all will be zeros. In case of Jew, let me say only first place will be 1, remain all will be zeros. And this is the way how we can represent a word into the system. And this is like well known. Whenever you see natural language processing, might be later on you will see understand these terminology, natural language processing. Over there, these words, every words represent by this one hot vector. These words are representing by one hot vector. Only one place will be 1, remaining all will be zeros. That is the way of representation. Over there, this one hot vector is used. This is one example. Similarly, there are many other examples as well. Okay, guys, any doubt till this point? Anyone? Guys, any doubt? Anyone? Okay, so
Again.
Yeah. Please.
Sir, can you go over it again once more?
This one?
Yeah.
Okay. So here I'm saying what more focus on this one hot. One hot means whenever only one place is 1, remain other place are 0. Means only one hot person is there, right? So that place will be 1, remain all will be 0. And this is used in many places where you are representing the words in the system. So there is one very big like concept, or many concept, like whenever you are making a chatbot. Suppose I want to make a chatbot. So in that case, how system will understand those words? Because system understand only binaries. It doesn't understand words. So in order to make the system understand, we are using one hot autocoding. So that is representing individual words. Okay. So that I want to convey.
Yes, sir, got it.
Okay, so now it's a 2:31. Let's take a quick 5-minute break and then we'll start another session, because I'm going to take another session as well, as Dr. Madhusi is not well today, so he will take my Wednesday session. So just take a 5-minute break and then we'll start next session after 5 minutes.
Sir, so we don't have DM.